All right, we are live. Sorry for the think of this as part 2 of the feed talk. Well, feed talk / show wrap up for the night. But Ben is first. Hello, Ben. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, I was running out grabbing food. So in case you guys were wondering where I was, right for the last one, I was supposed to have someone coming over while we were. Hello, Brianna. I was supposed to have someone coming over to hang because they had to pick someone up from the airport at like 12:30 tonight, and so I didn't want to be rude, but they ended up canceling on that, and so I was out grabbing food real quick. I have a sandwich from Arby's. Don't hate me. It's the first time I've had fast food in a little while, but yeah, so that's why I was gone. But hello, Brianna. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jacob. My boys. Yes, back together again. Together, and it feels so good. Even though we just did a podcast a couple hours ago, right, Charlie? Wait, he's muted. Never mind. All right.
Exactly.
So yeah, so quick overall thoughts on the episode. You guys might have seen in chat before. I really just thank you, Brianna. Yeah, the only bad thing about the haircut is the chick sliced my neck open at the barbershop. Literally, like, big gash. It was bleeding all over the place. It was great. Luckily, I don't have AIDS, right? So,
there we go. Now
Pan says first stream. Hello, welcome. First stream. Everyone, welcome, Pans. Hello, Chris.
Welcome, stud.
But yeah. So anyway, overall thoughts about the episode. I thought it was a decent episode. I mean, Jessica just did really well on the comp. One thing that really bothered me was that anytime Ramses was mentioned by another house guest, they always called him Ramsey. Like, no one knows the kid's name.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for him.
Like, is that his fault for not making enough of an impact in the game thus far? Hello, Lawrence. Hello, Justin. Hello, Jace. Is that his fault for not making an impact? Or is it their fault for not making the effort to get to know him well enough? Like, that's like literally day one stuff. You learn someone's name is Ramses, not Ramsey. But everyone was calling him Ramsey, so.
Yeah.
Justin, did someone go postal? Nah, pretty much the haircut place that I went to, you can see it's all shaved on the neck and the back, and she was just using a straight edge single razor. And just if you go sideways with it, it's literally just a blade. Like, if someone wanted to, they could be cutting hair and just bend someone's neck back and slit their throat if they really want to kill someone, I guess. But Ramses played a terrible game. Yeah, he's too young. He has
not played the best game.
Young and naive, and Jessica made a stupid decision. But if you had to think about her decision, because in Jessica's mind, right, her thinking was she was either going to leave noms the same or put up Alex and Josh. Now, Alex, if there's anyone in the house that would probably be willing to work with them, it would probably be Alex moving forward. So you would then burn that, like, one of the final bridges that you have if you're Jessica and Cody. So I think that out of those two decisions, I think she made the right one, but it seems like Josh might end up going home. Chris says it's some fault for not correcting people more of his name. Yeah, not being assertive enough. Also, when your only true ally was Jillian, you're screwed. Yeah, Justin says I shaved my own head. Yeah, I mean, if I'm using like a regular razor, like under here, sure, but like they're just using the one blade, standard razor. But
yeah, the fun stuff.
At least he was not called Panda. Oh God, are we?
Ramses is he's pretty. A lot of people are sketched out by him. That's for sure.
Oh, real quick, I want to say we've actually lost a couple subscribers recently. But I really appreciate you guys that have subscribed, especially the recent ones. And I know a couple people have hit us up in like Twitter DMs and on the chat being like, "Yo, I'm going to spread your name around." Like, I really appreciate that, guys. Trying to work your way up in the YouTube game especially for podcasting. When we do multiple styles of podcasts, when we do the wrestling and Big Brother, like, some people aren't going to like it all, so they tend to unsub. But we appreciate all you guys that have been loyal and come back, because we've got a good little community right now. We got 18 people watching. I appreciate all you 18 plus everyone else that opts in. And if you're watching this back, by all means, make sure you click the bell, because when we go live, you can talk to us in chat. And honestly, we've got to be the most interactive Big Brother podcast on YouTube, right?
I'd say so. I mean, even the real big ones, they have their chat disabled, or a lot of them pre-recorded even. So, they don't have a chance to talk to anyone else.
We take pride in being able to talk with you guys. Melissa says, "Poor Jess. Cody will destroy any chance I thought she had of winning." I disagree. You saw that Jessica was starting to win people over in the house when Cody left before. I don't think Jessica was going to be out of the house quickly. Cody will still go before her. Hello, Gia. Time for spoilers. Sorry, guys. Remember, she still has the hex. So Kevin wins HOH is GG for his game. Yeah. So any other thoughts that you didn't get out on the podcast before, Charlie, for the episode? Or are you ready to go talk about some feeds?
Yeah, I was ready to talk some feeds. So that's why it'll work. Just kind of cuts off abruptly.
All right, let's do it. I got my 2 cents in about the episode, as well as being aggravated with Josh. Josh's tears mean nothing to me now. The fact that Cody was like, Cody said that he could feel his sadness from through the wall.
Oh, dude, Cody,
pleased him.
I'm so glad he's back.
Oh, dude,
I am so glad he's back.
He's such good TV, but yeah. All right.
At least it's
so
make sure we. It means good game.
Yeah, good game. GG. So yeah, right now we're about to go talk some spoilers. So if you guys are just here for the episode talk, if you're just watching this video and you're unaware of the one that happened right before this, Charlie did a recap of the whole episode beforehand. I don't want to waste people's time that we're in both of them. So feel free, go back, watch that. Make sure you like and subscribe. That way you come back and we can talk to you. Alyssa, I thought you meant me. My initials GG. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So yeah, let's talk some feeds. So after Jessica didn't use the power of veto, she's she has a sense that the house is gonna vote out Ramses, but the house has been going really back and forth, right?
Yeah. All until. Well, no, the house has been pretty set on voting out Ramses. But about 45 minutes ago, Kevin told Jessica that the house is going to vote out Ramses, or that they're thinking about it. So Kevin really feels he gained some trust with Jessica. Oh, okay, well, we're backtracking all over the place. Jessica told Kevin she had the hex, right? So Kevin feels like he gained a lot of trust with her. So he told her about 45 minutes to an hour ago that the house is planning on voting out Ramses pretty much. So everyone's going nuts. And immediately Jessica and Cody are like, it's Paul. They're like, damn it, it's Paul. So
yeah, I mean, we've been seeing on the feeds, Kevin's getting pretty sick of Paul, right?
Yeah, I really think if Kevin won HOH, he'd do Mark and Matt, or Mark and Elena, and he might try and get Paul out or something. Who knows? So,
Lisa says she can't see me tonight. Wait, is my video not up?
No, it's working for me.
Oh, it's up. Am I John Cena?
Hey, you might be.
Let's see. Cody uses verbal and mental abuse to try to get his point across. Jessica's naive girl not trying to stop him. I don't think Jessica's naive at all. I just think she's she's just leaning on him. You saw that she started to play the game a lot more aggressively when he left before, and that's what she'll do again when he ends up getting voted out again. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my dinner as well while we're doing this because I got to get to bed early tonight. I got meetings at 8 in the morning, so I'm trying to eat my food. Stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to eat my food. I got a turkey club from Arby's, so I'm trying to eat it, and at the same time, talk chat and stuff.
The Gerber twins are asking where you were, man. They missed you on the.
Yeah, sorry, man. You know what? It warms my heart though, knowing that people care where I was. See, when I did a solo one, they were asking where you were, and I was like, dude, I wonder if Charlie were to do a solo one, and they asked where I was. Makes me feel good.
There you go. Mad Russ is great big vlogs too. Yeah, we're subscribed to her on this channel. I like to tag her and stuff. She does some really good stuff, and all hers are, again, she does it before Like she doesn't do it live. It's all pre-shot with an actual camera. We do the hang. But yeah, she has some really good ideas. I like listening to her.
So I want
a lot of people want
because they're floaters and boring for TV. I think okay, Matt and Elena are completely useless. So I think one half of each of them is useless, but I think Mark can be really good for TV, and I think Raven can be good for TV as well. So, but what's funny is that probably the one to get voted out first out of the two groups would be Raven and Mark. If we get with like Matt, Elena, and a couple other people, Final Four would be pretty boring, dude.
Oh, you better believe that Matt's going way too far.
Yeah, so
he's gonna.
So right now it seems Ramses is still gonna go just as the show is progressing. Actually, I'm on Morty's TV right now, it's a good. If you search Morty's, you'll see. That's the one I kind of go to for Big Brother stuff. Yeah. Their pop poll of the day is, which house guest do you like the least? I'm personally gonna put Josh, but let's see what the rest of the world is thinking. Right now, Josh is in the lead. 41% of people said Josh. 26% of people said Cody. So they make up over half of it. So Josh and Cody make up a lot of it, and then Paul is sitting at 13%. Jessica 6%, Elena 3%, and then a lot of people at and Raven at 3%. Then a bunch of people at 2%, 1%. The only person sitting at 0%. Any guesses, Charlie?
Kevin.
Alex.
Oh, nice.
So interesting.
J Money asks, "Who do you think is going home?" Being honest, I think Ramses is sure.
I think it's going to be Ramses. Like right now, Kevin is telling Jessica that they're planning on having Ramses go home. But even if Kevin flips, Kevin doesn't have the influence to flip the whole vote. So.
Let's see. Because she wants to keep things calm and to see who's on her side, right? I think she's talking about why Jessica did these numbs. I mean, she should know no one's on her side. You can't just.
Yeah, I said it in chat when Charlie was doing a solo stream a few minutes ago. I think the issue is that Jessica and Cody. I don't think Cody gives a damn who's on his side and who isn't, but Jessica does. Jessica's trying to build allies still, especially when she's HOH and doesn't have to worry about pissing people off. I think that she's trying – her line of thinking is, okay, people already know that I don't like Josh. If I go after Josh, no one is going to be surprised, and that's going to piss off the least amount of people. Also, Ramses has no allies, so no one's going to be that pissed off that I put Ramses up. That way I can put two people up that the rest of the house doesn't really care if they're up. And hopefully I can use that to build trust with other house guests. But the fault in that logic is that no one likes Cody and Jessica outside Cody and Jessica right now. And apparently Kevin. So the downfall is that they think people are going to be willing to work with them later in the game, which is absolutely not the case, especially while both of them are still in the house. So that's going to be their downfall. Their best bet would have been backdooring Paul this week. Their best bet would have been taking Ramses off, putting Paul up next to Josh, and saying, go ahead, vote out whoever you want.
That's kind of what the Gerber twins asked. Said, if you were in Jessica's position, who would you put up to use the veto? Is he saying Paul?
Yep. I would
I think
turn Paul up.
I think at the very least they should have put up Raven instead. And if you want to make that bold move, you do Paul.
See, I'm one to think, yeah, but if they put Raven up, see, my logic is there's a lot of people left in this game, right? You don't really need to have a pawn up there this early, because if the pawn goes home and it's not someone you wanted to go home, then that's kind of on you, because there are a lot of options to put up as a replacement. You put up Paul, you put up Raven, they don't want Raven to go home. They want Josh to go home. Their logic would be, we put Raven up there because no one would vote Raven out. Everyone would vote Josh out. Well, that's not a guaranteed thing. So if you put up someone that you want to go home, like a Mark or a Paul, then as HOH, you could say, you know what? Let them vote out whoever they want, because it's a win-win for me.
True.
So, that's my logic.
Yeah, Matt and Mark. I definitely think at some point we will see those two on the block.
Who, Matt and Mark? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be on the block next to each other. That seems like a double eviction toss-up if both showmances are still in the game, doesn't it?
Oh, guys, you might have to refresh.
Oh, true. Yeah, because you might have to go to there's technically two different videos.
Go to Visoki home page.
Why would Kevin blow up the blind side and spill the tea to Jess? Yeah, that was it. It blew up the blind side, but they don't really care about it. It's weird. They're mad, but they know it's Paul, which is funny because it actually is.
If she put up Paul, her game would be done for, to be honest.
Her game's already done.
I disagree, though. People, I know personally, I would respect the hell out of someone for doing it. And people wouldn't be looking at it as, oh, she's doing Cody's dirty work for her. I don't think at all. Like,
that's a winning move, is putting Paul on the block.
If Paul's already gone home and people know he's not coming back because we already had the battle back, then all of a sudden the game is completely changed. Do you really think that people are just going to fight for Paul and avenge Paul for the next 6 weeks? No.
Yeah, no. That is a winning move right there. If you put him on the block and send him home, you split up all those groups, man. They're all split up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is the middle point in all of them. And I like how they know that, but they didn't take the shot, which is frustrating. What do you think the curse will be tomorrow? That's a good question, man. There has been no indications as to what it could be. Do you think it's going to be big or something stupid like everyone's have-nots?
The fact that they're waiting to tell us means it's probably big.
Well, let's get some what people think it could be. I mean, there's been no rumors or anything about this.
I think it should be something crazy. Like if you win HOH, not only can you not play in the next HOH competition, but the one after that as well for like 2 weeks or something.
I mean, what if tomorrow it's somehow like the votes are all flipped or something?
Oh, God.
Would they do something insane like that? I mean,
the conspiracy theorists would be like, well, rigged for Jessica.
No, guys, they double evictions are their biggest episodes. They'd advertise that.
Yeah.
Those are the most viewed episodes, so I can't imagine they just do it on the spot.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it on the spot because people really look forward to those.
It's crazy how the house flipped. Yeah, I mean, the house it's kind of flipped, but again, I really think no matter what, if someone that is kind of in an alliance wins, they're still going to try and put up Jessica and Cody, or Jessica and Cody are going to tell people about their temptation, and that could really send shit going nuts. Yeah, flipped votes. It could be something nuts like that, or Jessica picks who goes home, but that's too much power. But then
Kevin
again,
needs to win and
backdoor
Paul.
A lot of power too. Kevin
needs to win and backdoor Paul.
That'd be huge. James Ryan was saying it's going to be Kevin and Paul in the final two, and Kevin's going to win.
That'd be funny.
Paul's going to take him thinking he's got it in the bag and lose again. Yeah, the only way they last another 3 weeks is if the hex works.
Cody's a hell of a competitor. He could win HOH. Hands down.
Yeah, Cody could literally win HOH tomorrow. We can't forget that. And also, we don't know, is it going to be on feeds or not? We haven't had any updates about that. So it might be on the show. So it might not be usually we like to do live HOH updates, but it might be just going.
Have we even had one that's actually like been won on TV yet? I don't think we have. So
nope, they've all been on feeds since the feeds have been live, except for the last endurance, but that was on Friday. So yeah, Kevin win HOH if he could. I think Kevin's still tossing everything.
Yeah, I'm saying if Kevin won HOH, the fact that he's been so against Paul in the feeds, that'd be awesome if Kevin got up there and put up like Cody and Jessica, and then somehow Really, Lisa? Could you see Charlie?
It might be a black screen for some people. I don't know. It might just have to watch the video after if you want to see us. But DPX, I saw your message, then it just went away. Huh. Oh, he basically was talking about how Paul's the puppet master and everyone is sucking his dick and he doesn't really like it. You know, I'd agree with that. It's frustrating to watch as a fan. It is frustrating to know that these people are that clueless.
What a shame, too, Lisa. I got a new haircut. It's great. I'm just kidding. I just got to teach in about a week and a half, so I got to not have a mop.
Yeah.
Paul can tell everyone Kevin pressed the button. Would that affect his game at all? No.
How many would believe him, though? Everyone thinks it's Ramsey's. And people might just – that might actually turn on Paul more than anything if that were to happen. People might think he's lying.
If Ramsey's winning HOH, he's probably going home, so –
well, I mean, we don't – with this curse, who knows? But if Ramsey's won, honestly, he might put up Jessica and Cody now.
I don't think there's any way that the curse will be something along the lines of a non-eviction week because we already have the hex and they're expecting Jessica to use it. So,
yeah.
Justin, that's quite the idea. All right, see you later, Lisa. This will be one of the least memorable seasons because Paul is controlling the house. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the issue right now. I wouldn't
say that. Least memorable. I mean,
who could you put Paul?
This first few weeks have been nuts.
Oh yeah, who could put Paul? Who could you put Paul on the block up against, and him and Paul go home? Alex, maybe.
We just gotta wait till he's on the block and someone to make a move. That's what it is. We just gotta wait till someone has the balls to put him on. I mean, he still might go in that first double eviction, which could be next week.
And he's got to be against someone that's a gamer enough to really, go against him because he's going to be campaigning himself hard. So
yeah,
I said Raven. Nah, dude, that's another thing.
I think they vote out Raven.
Sick of Raven. Kevin is sick of Raven.
Yeah. A lot of people don't buy her crap. That's kind of what it is.
Man says they're weak. They're letting Paul do their work. Yeah.
What side is Mark on? Mark's alone.
Yeah, both sides of the house hate Mark and Elena.
Which sucks for Mark because Mark very well might go pre-jury, which means next week.
Can't blame Paul because there's a lot of weak players this season. See, the issue is this is a fault of the system of Big Brother and the past winners. We've seen historically that the winners of Big Brother have been people that do nothing for the first 3 or 4 weeks at the least, and then they make this big push and end up winning the game. So people look at that, and everyone's thing is, okay, I need to lay low for week 1 just so I don't go home like night 1 or week 1, and then it's
our last 3 or 4 winners are exactly like that.
Yeah, so it's a proven strategy. And usually the strongest people, the strongest players go home really quick. The issue here is people are going to use that excuse, oh, Paul's a bigger target. Paul's a bigger target. Paul's a bigger target. They're going to keep him in there for too long, and then all of a sudden he's going to win a couple comps and win the whole game. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I like how hard he's playing. Can't diss him for that. I just wish
DPX says,
I wish more people would open up their eyes.
It says Paul, Cody, and Alex are the only ones here to play the game. Alex said on the live feeds that she feels like she's just playing for 50,000 anyway. She's like, yeah, she's like, we all know Paul's going to win 100,000, and it wasn't even in a sarcastic way. She said, well, okay, Paul's going to win the 500,000, so we're all playing for this 50,000. I'm going to play hard for this 50,000. Like, what?
Yeah, you got a lot of people here that are like, oh, let's just go to jury, aka the Matt Raven. Elena said that too. But there's a lot of people here that are here to win. And
yeah, Ben said in Steve's case, most of the time I forgot he was in the house. Was Steve playing any different of a game than Matt is right now?
Yeah, the only difference was Steve actually had to do something week 1.
Yeah.
And then he was able to glide for like.
Cody just ruined Jessica's game again. Why? What happened, Sherry?
I think she might be talking about the now that they kind of found out they're voting on Ramsey's.
Oh, true.
I mean, Jinder, the counter argument to that is Dr. Will was also a recruit. You know, it's that people are not boring because they're recruits. Matt's just boring because he's stuck with Raven. I think Matt would be a lot of fun.
There are a lot less recruits.
So,
Dan won BB10 like that. Yeah.
But again, Dan had a lot of strategy early on. People forget that. Dan was like very targeted very early. You don't remember after Brian went home, Dan was targeted right away and was able to kind of push it back, and he had strategy. Matt does not have strategy. Nicole did not have strategy. Andy had strategy in the last few weeks.
Nom's the same. Yeah, but Sherry, I talked about this earlier on. Jessica asked Cody straight up, what should I do? Should I keep Noms the same, or should I put Alex on the block? Alex is one of the few people that would be willing to work with them. So out of those two decisions, it's better that Ramses goes rather than Alex, because the rest of the house is hell-bent on keeping Josh there this week. So if you're deciding between those two, I'd rather have Alex stay. So it's really not destroying their game, but they definitely could have made a better move. Mark is a little baby bitch. Yeah, that's why him and Josh got in a fight, because they're both children. Who are your top 5 of all time? I did like Derek. I don't know. That's
think about Derek. Yeah,
I'd have to really think.
Yeah, I definitely think Dan and Will are up there just because of how, Will, he created the strategy of he only tried for like one comp in 2 seasons before. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I really like Will, Dan, Derek. Those are definitely like top 3. Flip flop them however you want. I wasn't a huge fan of Ian, not a huge fan of Janelle because of the way that she got just completely wrecked by Dr. Will. Man, can we bring back Frankie Grande? I need that again in my life. Charlie was a fan.
Yeah, no.
Yes, you were. Dude, you were all about Frankie and Zach. You were all about Zanky. That's all you talked about.
I like Zach, and Frankie was in his alliance. I like that, but
sure, bro.
I don't know. That season.
You dyed your hair just like Frankie during that season, bro.
Oh, totally rocking it. Cody's secretly in love with Alex. Of course he is.
Hey, I would be. At least she's not a prostitute. But yeah, anyway, it was a pretty good episode. So we have like a 20-minute episode and a 30-minute episode. So if you were looking for Big Brother content tonight, hey, you got it. Do you guys do BB Canada? If not, could you start covering it? Honestly, with how well these streams have gone, I don't see why not. When does it start?
Yeah, it's like March-ish. We'll do it.
Oh, I'm down. Does it go into summer? And those that
it goes from like March to May.
Those that have missed it, I'm a teacher at a middle school going into my first year, running a chorus. So I have a lot of stuff on my plate, especially within the next 6 months. So BB Canada will hopefully start after I've kind of got a handle on things. But yeah, Canada's casting now. There you go. Hey, that's the good thing about if I ever make it on Big Brother. I'm a teacher, so I got to. I got summers off.
That'd be a good thing to push.
I haven't found Survivor in a while. I haven't watched Survival in a while. The issue, thank you, Justin. The issue with watching stuff on CBS is the Roku, which I use for all my TV stuff. This CBS app is terrible. I had to watch the whole episode on my phone tonight, so watching Survivor would be a grind as well. What about Christmas?
I saw
Jason voting Josh out. Then it would be a tie, and Jess votes Josh out. It's kind of a stretch. Anything can happen. That's all I gotta say.
Jessica to Cody right now. She just said, hopefully it doesn't kick me out of the call for doing this, but it's worth a try. If Paul and Mark are in on this, they're keeping Elena in the dark about it, as in talking about keeping Ramses. So they think, as we saw, Cody really doesn't trust Mark anymore. But I don't know. I think Mark still might somehow find himself.
I mean, hey, if Kevin turns it into high gear, if there's anyone that can save Ramses, it's Kevin.
Absolutely. And Ramses would never put Kevin on the block.
Nope. That'd be a bomb-ass final two, bro. I'll take a Ramses-Kevin final two. The youngest and the oldest working together, going to the final two.
Let's get a Cody Paul.
No. Paul needs to get a
There's
big.
no way. Ben says his top 5. Jillian, Joey, Will with 1 L, Victoria, and Steve. Top 5. Best ever.
Victoria, bro. All right.
I saw something. It was about Big Brother Over the Top 2, as in they might do it again in winter. People in the chat, did you guys watch Big Brother Over the Top 1? And would you be excited about Over the Top 2? Because they got their Star Trek thing going in September, so they wouldn't do it then. They do it after, which would be pretty nuts. But, I know a lot of people like the cast for that show, and they liked the cast of this year at the beginning until Paul was in it. So, I mean, that's 2 seasons of really good cast and, a fun cast. And I don't know. I feel like they're maybe changing it up a bit because they know.
I feel like Paul took Cody's place for most unliked player right now. Not true if we're going based on this vote. Paul is 3rd behind Josh and Cody. It's good to see, though, that people see through Josh's BS. People are kind of just sick of him flip-flopping. Cody's kind of a dick, but at the very least, we know he's a dick. Same with Paul, really. All right, Rufino. Do BBUK. Just become a Big Brother channel, bro. Let's do it. Someone behind you is trying to hypnotize us. Is there someone behind you, Charlie?
Yeah, it's Julianne.
Oh.
I got her phone to see the chat because I'm on my phone right now. I can't see.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's up, Julian? But anyway, that'll do for this episode. Julian can have her phone back or computer back. What do you have? Phone?
Yeah, got the phones up, yeah.
There you go. So, that'll do for this episode. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the bell so you know when we go live because we're trying to hit 700, bro. Trying to hit that 700 subscribers. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
See you tomorrow. Peace. The good stuff, yeah. Van Dugen.
Oh, dude, I didn't stop the broadcast. I suck.